new week, everyone. I hope you remember to take a break from solving shrines and battling bokoblins in Zelda to wish your mom a happy Mother's Day. I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, Tears of the Kingdom players are finding horrible ways to torture Koroks, the European Commission approved Microsoft Activision's Blizzard merger, and Amazon Games announced a Lord of the Games MMO that's in development. There's a lot to get to, so let's hop to it. This was the first weekend after the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom released, and oh my god, players have really shown their true colors in how horrible they are. So many Twitter and TikTok clips of players showing off different ways they torment Koroks published, and some of the videos got truly inventive. Tears of the Kingdom has a whole new toolbox of abilities and building mechanics, which can be used to solve puzzles and build complex machines. Of course, players quickly got to work using that mechanic to build horrible ways of torturing these adorable Korok forest spirits that are scattered throughout Hyrule. Okay, so this might seem totally unwarranted, but it also could be considered revenge for that reward the Koroks gave for completing one of the hardest, if not the worst, task in Breath of the Wild. If you collected all 900 of the Korok seeds hidden across Hyrule, you would be rewarded with a piece of... It was gold, but it wasn't valuable and it wouldn't do anything else. There's no word yet on what the prize for collecting however many Korok seeds are in Tears of the Kingdom are, but after last time, it's understandable that some players would be more preoccupied terrorizing the little guys. Well, you know what they say, fool me once, shame on you, try to fool me again, and I will use magic inventions to terrorize your entire family. I just think the Koroks are the cutest things ever, and I can't imagine treating them this way. I felt bad for bopping one on the head with the rock it was hiding under. He's so cute! It was an accident, but yeah, it felt terrible. I just can't bring myself to hurt these cute little tree turrets. Then again, I didn't get suckered by that golden poop. Some of these Korok torture inventions are incredibly creative. Corey Leaks on Twitter showed off their Korok rotisserie machine, where they strung 5 Koroks on a skewer and were roasting them over a fire. Matt R644 hooked up an entire line of Koroks to their horse's towing harness and just ran around with them dragging on the ground. First, Stimmungen had a cart on the back of their horse that was towing around a Korok being burned at the stake, and Rin Doggy Dog snapped a photo of their roommate crucifying a Korok. Listen, I get that Koroks did you wrong last game, but they're so cute and they just want to find their friends. Please, stop torturing them. I highly doubt that the excitement AEG Onuma expressed about seeing players utilize the Ultra Hand was about what players would build to bully Koroks. And yet, here we are, multiple war crimes later. In some real news, Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard was approved by the European Commission, or EC, but remains blocked by the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA. The EC announced on its website that it approved the proposed acquisition under the EU merger regulation, saying that it would not harm the console market. The EC, however, did voice the same concern as the UK CMA, stating that the deal would harm cloud gaming, but was satisfied with Microsoft's proposed solutions for their worries. Microsoft has offered a 10-year licensing commitment for consumers in the European Economic Area. This commitment guarantees that Activision Blizzard games will not be locked to the Game Pass Ultimate or the Xbox cloud gaming platform. Instead, any cloud streaming services will be permitted a free license to provide Activision Blizzard games to EEA users on their platform. In addition, EEA consumers will be granted permission to stream all current and future Activision Blizzard games they own a license for on any cloud gaming service of their choice. The CMA doubled down on their blog through a Twitter thread stating that the UK, US, and European competition authorities are unanimous that this merger would harm competition in cloud gaming. The CMA concluded that cloud gaming needs to continue as a free competitive market to drive innovation and choice in this rapidly evolving sector. While we recognize and respect that the European Commission is entitled to take a different view, the CMA stands by its decision. So while the news of the EC approving the merger is great, the fight is definitely not over for Microsoft. Microsoft is appealing the CMA's decision, which will take months to overcome if it does get appealed. Then the deal has to be scrutinized by the US Federal Trade Commission, which has sued to block the acquisition in December last year. So it's one step forward and 2 steps back, but Microsoft seems hellbent on keeping this acquisition fight going. A new MMO based on The Lord of the Rings is in development, courtesy of New World developer Amazon Games and Embracer Group's Middle-earth Enterprises. Well, another one. This is a whole new project completely separate from 2007's The Lord of the Rings Online and the previously cancelled Amazon Lord of the Rings MMO. Christoph Hartmann, Amazon Games vice president, assured us at IGN that this project is brand new and will not use any materials from the previously cancelled game. The old project wasn't very long in development. It's not that it was a 3-year project, it was a fairly small team working on a certain part of the game, but that was not a full-blown production. Amazon's new MMO is currently in the early stages of development and has no official title yet, but it was stated that this would come to PC and consoles. Amazon Games Orange County, the team behind New World, didn't give a release window, but did state that the stories of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings would be featured in the MMO. Hartmann did add that the license they have is much wider now, so he wants to, quote, make the biggest, best MMO out there based on Lord of the Rings. That's our ambition. I hope this game is good. New World was a pretty solid MMO, and it certainly helped build the gaming community's trust in Amazon Games to build new IP. We'll have to wait and see how they do making a game based on J.R.R. Token's work. But until we get any actual updates and gameplay videos, I'm gonna remain cautiously neutral. Have you been roasting Koroks over a pit? What's the most creative thing you've made in Zelda so far? Let us know, or tag us in videos of your most creative inventions. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're caught up on gaming news, check out our video on how to get rich fast in Tears of the Kingdom. Sorry, I wish it was about getting rich fast in real life, but I also don't have the hack for that. If you do, let me know. Follow us on all of your socials, subscribe to us on Snapchat, and keep on gaming. We'll see you next time.